Let's talk about double letters, okay? Double vowels, double consonants in words. In English, almost every letter of the alphabet can be doubled in a word, okay? All vowels can be doubled in English. Double A, double E, double I, double O, double U. Well, when I say W, I mean two U's. I don't mean the letter W, okay? And most consonants can be doubled in English. B, C, D, G, L, M, N, P, R, S, T, Z. That makes spelling very hard because you got to wonder, all right, is it one R or is it two R? Is it one S or is it two S? Well, good news. In Spanish, that's not a problem. In Spanish, only 3 consonants can be doubled. CLR. And only one vowel can be doubled, the letter E. Let me say that again. In Spanish, only 3 consonants can be doubled in a word. The letter C, the letter L, and the letter R. And there's only one vowel that can ever be doubled, an E. You never have double A, you never have a double I, you never have double O, you never have double U, okay? That makes it easy. Now, how are we going to remember that those are the 4 letters that can be doubled? Well, think of the word cellar. Everybody say cellar. Cellar. Cellar as in the place where Grandma used to put her extra stuff. Now, if your grandma was like mine, she lived in the same house she'd lived in her whole life. And when she had extra stuff, she'd put it down in the basement, but she called it the cellar. If she had 2 shovels or an extra rake, if she had some extra canned goods, she would store that downstairs in the cellar. Okay? And when we would visit, we'd go down to the cellar and we'd see all the extra stuff. Well, I think of these double letters in Spanish as being extra stuff. And where do you go to find the extra stuff or the extra letters? You go to the cellar. So again, if it's a C, an E, an L, or an R in Spanish, it can be doubled. Look at some of these words. Lección, lesson. Diccionario, dictionary. Inyección, injection. Creer, to believe. Leer, to read. Llamar, to call. Llegar, to arrive. Caballo, horse. Perro, dog. Cerrado, closed. Carretera, highway. So again, don't go crazy in Spanish and start doubling S's and T's and whatnot. The only 4 letters in Spanish that you can double are C, E, L, and R. And how are we going to remember it? Just think of Grandma's cellar. Grandma stored her extra stuff down in the cellar, and in Spanish, the only extra letters that we ever see, the only double letters we ever see, spell out the word cellar. C-E-L-R. Okay. This is a collection of Peter Pan toys. I actually have 2 sets. The other one is much larger, but this is the miniature one. To get the boat, you had to go to, it was McDonald's or Burger King, 8 or 9 times. And each time you went, you got another little pirate or a piece of the ship. And it was pretty tough to get the whole thing.